Welcome all of you in this lecture session. In this lecture session, I will discuss the formation of Y-bus matrix and its related problem. Y-bus matrix formation is very much important for load flow study in power system. So by nodal analysis, we have to form the Y-bus matrix. This is the conventional way or traditional way the formation of Y-bus matrix. In the figure, you will see total number of bus is 3 and they are connected by a transmission line and the line having admittances. Say for bus 1 voltage is V1, bus 2 voltage is V2, bus 3 voltage is V3, and admittance connected between bus 1 and 2, which is represented by either Y12 or Y21, and the admittances connected between the bus 1 and 3 that can be represented by either Y13 or Y31, and similarly the admittance present between bus 2 and 3 represented by Y23 or Y232. Now for formation of Y-bus matrix, one by one we have to apply the KCL at different node. So first we apply KCL at node 1. So current entering into the node is equals to the current leaving from the node, that is I1 is equals to I12 plus I13. Now we have to represent I12 and I13 in terms of voltage and admittances. So I12 is represented by potential difference between bus 1 and 2, V1 minus V2, into the admittances or admittance connected between bus 1 and 2. Similarly, Y13 is represented potential difference between bus 1 and 3, that is V1 minus V3, and admittance connected between bus 1 and 3, Y13. So if we rearrange the equation, we can write in that form that voltage at bus 1 into the admittances Y12 plus Y13 into V1, V2 minus Y12 and V3 minus Y13, and that can be represented as Y11 is equals to Y12 plus Y13, Y12 capital Y12 suffix Y12 is equals to minus Y12, and Y13 which is equals to minus Y13. See, again we have to apply the KCL at node 2. So current entering into the node is I2, and here current leaving from the node is I23, I21 and I20. So I2 is basically the summation of I21 plus I23 plus I20. Similarly, in the form of voltage and admittance, we represent that IT1 current is equals to this, I23 is equals to this, and I20 is equals to the potential difference between bus 2 and the ground, that is V2 minus 0, so that is V2, and admittance which is connected to this bus to the ground is Y20. And again if you rearrange the equation, that equation will be look like this. Similarly we have to represent in that form where Y21 is equals to minus Y21, Y22 is equals to summation of y21 y23 plus y20. y23 is equals to minus of y23. Now again we have to apply the KCL at node 3. So current entering into the node is I3 and current leaving from the node is I31 and I32. So similarly we have to represent that I31 V3 minus V1 into I31 and I32 is equals to V3 minus V2 into I32. Now if you rearrange the equations, that equations will be look like this, and we can represent that finally. We can represent that equation in that way, where y31 is equals to minus of y31, y32 is equals to minus of small y32, and capital Y33 is equals to the summation of small y31 plus y32. So from the nodal analysis we will get this three equation of I1, I2 and I3. If I write these three equations in matrix form, so the matrix form of these equations like this. So this is a column matrix of current, and this is the column matrix of voltage, and this is the 3 by 3 matrix which is represent that admittance matrix, or you can say this is basically the bus admittance matrix. So Y bus matrix is represented in that form. So ultimately after nodal analysis we will get that Y bus. So Y bus is basically, so here the total number of bus 3. So Y bus matrix dimension is 3 by 3 matrix, or more specifically in terms of circuit parameter, if you want to represent that Y bus matrix, so that will be look like this. This is basically the, if you see diagonal element, these are the diagonal element, and all the other elements are called the off diagonal element. So if you see that diagonal element are containing positive sign and off diagonal element are negative sign, but again that plus and minus, that sign depends upon the admittance, nature of the admittance. So in that way we can form the Y bus matrix by a traditional approach by using the nodal analysis. But to solve the numerical problem related to Y bus matrix, so we have to form the Y bus matrix quickly. So for that purpose we can use another method, that is called the inspection method. By visual inspection we can form the Y bus matrix. If the diagram is given, so by visual inspection we can form the Y bus matrix without writing the node equation or nodal equation. How is it possible? So here you see, if you see the Y bus matrix, the two types of elements are present. This is the diagonal element, and rest of other element are called the off diagonal element. So diagonal element like y12, y22, y33, so diagonal element of each node of the bus is the sum of the admittances. This is very important. It's sum of the admittances connected to this bus or node. So from that definitions we can easily find out what is the diagonal element for each bus. And what about the off diagonal element? So off diagonal element, they are denoted by capital Y12, Y13, Y32. So off diagonal element is equal to negative of the admittance between the nodes or buses. By remembering these two things, we can easily form the Y bus matrix without writing the nodal equations, by only visual inspection we can directly write the Y-bus matrix. So by using the two formula means of diagonal element and diagonal element. Say suppose this is the diagonal element y11. So according to the definition, diagonal element is equals to the sum of the admittance connected to the node or bus. Say suppose you want to find out y11, so we have to see what are the element or what are the admittance which is connected to the bus 1. So these two admittance are connected to the bus 1. So y11 is summation of y12 plus y13. Similarly, we have to find out y22. So for finding y22, so again we have to apply the knowledge of sum of the admittances connected to the bus 2. So what are the admittance connected to the bus 2? That is y21, y32 and y20. So y22 is summation of y21, y23 plus y20. So similarly, in that way we have to find out y33 is equals to y31 plus y32. Now we have to find out the off diagonal element. See, off diagonal element y12, capital Y12 or y21, that should be equals to that the admittance which is connected between the, say suppose we want to find out y12, so what is the admittance connected between the bus 1 and 2? That is y12. So negative of admittance which is common between the bus 1 and 2. So in that way you have to find out y13, capital Y13, Y31, which is equals to negative of admittance which is present between the bus 1 and 3. Similarly, Y23, capital Y23 or Y32 is equals to negative of admittances which is between the bus 2 and 3. So in that way, by visual inspection we can find out what are the components present in the Y-bus matrix. So in that way we can develop the Y-bus matrix. And for numerical solutions or for finding the numerical solutions, so we have to use the inspection method. Now for a quick reference, what is the advantage of Y-bus matrix? The formation and modification of Y-bus matrix is easier, and it is a sparse matrix. Most of the component of this element is 0. So due to these reasons that computer requirement is less. But also Y-bus matrix also have some disadvantage. What are the disadvantage? It has slow convergence property and sometimes it may not converge. And this advantage and disadvantage compared to the Z-bus matrix. Now we will study the first problem. The network shown in the given figure has impedance in per unit as indicated. Find the diagonal element y22 of the bus admittance matrix Y-bus of the network. This is the problem that is I will collect from the question paper of GATE 2005. Now we have to find out that diagonal element y22. So the definition of the diagonal element by inspection method, diagonal element is the sum of the admittances which is connected to the bus 2. So we have to consider that admittances which is connected at the bus 2. So these are the three admittances. Here it is given in impedance in per unit. When we consider this, so for that case we have to consider the reciprocal of each per unit impedance. So this is basically the reciprocal of 1 by j. So here it is slightly mistaken, this is 0.1 and it is also 0.1, these two, and plus minus 1 by minus j20. So ultimately that y22, in that way you will be find out that particular element of the Y-bus matrix. So just you have to remember this y22 is basically represents the diagonal element. So diagonal element is the sum of the admittances which is connected to the bus 2. So here these three admittances are connected, or per impedance are connected. For finding the admittances we have to take reciprocal of these three. So this is 1 by j.1, this is j.1 by j.1 and plus minus j20. So this is the value of admittance. Now another problem, a 3-bus network is shown in the figure given below indicating the per unit impedance of the each element. We have to find out the bus admittance matrix. Means we have to find out all the element of this structure bus system. So 3-bus means that order of the matrix is 3 by 3. So first we have to find out the diagonal element. So from that definition of the diagonal element, y11 is basically the impedance connected with 1 is these two. So you have to take reciprocal individually, 1 by j.1 plus 1 by j.2. So this is basically the diagonal element y11. Similarly y12, that this is the common between 1 and 2. So reciprocal, negative of reciprocal. So this is j.5, j5. y13, y31, if you see, there is no physical connection between 1 and 3. So that admittance between y13, 1 and 3 or 3 and 1, so that admittance value is equals to 0. Now we have to find out y22. So for finding y22, we have to consider that impedance which is connected to the 2 is these two. So that reciprocal of these two, 1 by j.2 and minus 1 by j.08. So ultimately that y22 is j7.5. Next one is y23, y32. So the admittance or reciprocal of impedance which is common between the 2 and 3, that is 1 by minus j 0.08 and negative of this. So this is basically the admittance between 2 and 3 or 3 2. Similarly you have to find out y33, that the admittance or impedance which is common to this or connected at bus 3 is j.1 and minus j 0.08. This is the impedance, so we have to take reciprocal of this. So reciprocal of this is basically represents that y33. So in that way, one by one you have to find out the each element of the Y-bus matrix. So ultimately if you represent that Y-bus matrix, so Y-bus matrix is like this. Okay, so always you have to keep you have to remember that formation of Y-bus matrix, diagonal element is equals to the sum of admittances connected at the node or bus, and off diagonal element is that negative of admittances which is common between the bus. So today up to this, thank you. In next lecture sessions again we will discuss some of the problem which is related to the Y-bus matrix.